Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adam. If you love luxury fashion, you're definitely gonna love my channel. So make sure you like, subscribe, and check my Instagram below for all of the latest updates. And today, let's get right into it. In today's video, we are going to Prada on Rodeo Drive, and I'm so excited because this has been such a highly requested video of mine, and we will see a lot of great handbags, clothing, shoes, even the pet accessories as well. But we will also go to YSL and Louis Vuitton, so without any further ado, let's dive right into it. We're not going to Prada on Rodeo Drive. Of course, Beverly Hills is just one of the most beautiful places in the entire world. We do have so much cute scenery, including a lot of like statues of animals, like this lion is so cool. But we also have this cool wolf one down here as well, which you know me, wolf is actually my favorite animal, so I totally love that. I have to say that my Prada store is my favorite location in all of America. I've been to so many, but there's no locations like this one. Even just like the scenery right outside the door is beautiful. In the front window, it's so cute because not only do we have the shearling jacket in the back, but we have the teddy bear charm on the red Galleria bag, and it is just so beautiful. I love that. We do take a closer look at it later in the video, but the fur coat, I wish I tried that on, but I actually didn't even notice that until I was editing this footage. So when you first walk in, the first floor is classic bags and accessories. First, we have all of these cute twillies. I have to say that the purple one is so beautiful. I actually really do want it because I have a purple lilac La Medusa bag from Versace, and it would be so beautiful on that bag. But then when you do scroll up, you can see some of the ones that you can tie on the neck as well. And I love a good neck scarf. However, for me, it always reminds me of a dog, so I feel like it looks better on a dog than a human. A beautiful classic bag is this cute little shoulder bag. You really cannot go wrong with this one. Now, this one used to be like $1,000. Now it's $2,000, so the price is a little bit up there, but it is such a beautiful and simple bag for right under the shoulder. I love the black color. This one you honestly cannot go wrong with. However, they do have it in this cute mauve color, and this one is such a beautiful color. For instance, I would get the black one, and then my mom would totally be using this one. Again, it is so beautiful, but when you put it under your shoulder, it has like a really weird tint. It actually even looks brown. So depending on the lighting, you may have a weird color to it. There's a lot of new nylon bags as well that's very like bowling ball style. However, this one right here, I love like the weird shape of it, but the only thing that disappointed me was it's really tight on the inside. So if you go to slide your hand in, it's gonna hurt your hands if you have sensitive skin. So I hate when zippers are like that. You're really gonna have to like get it used to being open. But over time, I think this one would be easier to open. Here we have a bag that totally reminds me of Hermes. This is 1000% exactly like an Hermes bag that they have. You have the pockets on the side, and this one would be really, really great. But the thing is about this is holding it. I don't really like the way how you hold it. It's just not really like a practical and comfortable feel. It does have a shoulder strap, but you actually attach it to the handles. So the functionality of the bag, I just don't really like it all that much, but I do like the idea they were going for. I will say that the opening of this one is much easier than the other one. Like this one you can comfortably use, you don't have to worry about sensitive hands, and you can get in and out perfectly fine. I was able to see some beautiful diamonds as well, which they shine absolutely like crazy, but we did have the beautiful heart-shaped earrings as well, and they do have a necklace to match it. It's an absolutely ginormous pendant, but such a beautiful gold earring. More diamonds, and this one I absolutely loved so much, but it's just so small. But you can see how it just glistens and glams, and it's just so beautiful. Now we have the classic Prada Galleria bag. We do have it in a size medium and small, and honestly, this is the perfect bag. I actually did have this one, but I did give it to my best friend actually because I got the men's version eventually, but it's just such a good one. The Galleria comparison, the only difference is the women's, they do have the key holder right there in the front instead of the luggage tag. It is smaller than the men's version, and also the men's version does come with silver hardware, which I absolutely love, but these bags are so classic. Truly the most iconic Prada bags you can buy. It did have like a wicker style fringe type one, which it was so interesting, but I feel like how much will you use this to where the things will fall off of it? So how much use can you get out of it before it starts to really wear and tear? So if you do use this bag, comment down below, because yes, this is like a perfect beach bag, but how long will those little stringy things stay on? Now we have all the Prada Gallerias in the smallest size you can buy, And these ones, you would think they would be cheap, but they're not. They're still like $2,000 or $3,000, which for the size of the bag, it's totally not worth it. Much rather get like a bigger one, but now the bigger ones are 5,000, so the price increases on this bag. It's absolutely ridiculous, I will admit, but the colors are so great, and I would honestly have like 20 of these if I could. Number one that I would totally have is the shearling versions. They do even have a pink one, but this one is just so beautiful and so soft, and honestly, I love these. I do have another shearling bag as well, which I love the color gray right here. You know, I love gray, so this one is just so beautiful. If they had this in like a Prada Galleria, I would totally get it in the large size, however. But it's just so beautiful, and I love their shearling products. Now, every crocodile and alligator piece you see here is true, authentic crocodile. Prada really does not do any embossments. It is just pure gator. So these wallets are so expensive, but for the quality of them, they really are worth the money because again, like real alligator, it's just so if you know, then you know. The keychains are honestly so brilliant because you can never go wrong with these. They have so many different options, and to be honest, I really do want a keychain, especially the robot one. So I've always wanted this robot keychain, but they also have one that's dressed as like Dracula. He's a cute little vampire with a cape. But this one right here, the robot, I really do like them. I think they're so weird. At first, I didn't like how it looks like a battery at the very bottom, like for the legs, but I eventually got over that, and I actually really do want them because they're just like so beautiful. For the hair clips, they had so many different types of hair clips and beautiful ones. So my personal favorite was on the right side at the bottom section, towards the left at the very top. The black with the flowers on it, that floral print, it's just so beautiful. I truly do love them, but I also like the one in the middle, how it says Prada in the pink, but it has the crystals going around it. It's just such a great moment. Now, these are kind of affordable too. I think they're like $500 for a set, which isn't a bad price from Prada. And for the scrunchies as well, these will also be about like $500, but the quality is so good because they do make them in silk, which silk is really good for your hair, but then they have like velvet as well, which is just like very soft and like suede. So it's just so beautiful. I do want to get one of these for my mom because like it's like you can't go wrong with it. They're small leather goods. You can see the variety right behind this one, but they come in so many different sizes and these are brilliant. The nylon, now the nylon from Prada feels like really good quality. It doesn't feel like nails on a chalkboard. So the Prada nylon, I really do truly approve, and it's very sturdy as well. So you can go ahead and put like a little like pocket knife in it, and it's not gonna like cut and rip through the bag like it would if you went to like a cheaper store. So these ones I really do recommend. They do retail for about like $400 for any of the like travel pouches. I was so in love with these cute little tiny mini bags, and these are so micro that they can just fit like a credit card, a piece of gum, and that's it. Well, not even the circle one, that can't even fit a credit card, but that can fit cash. But I really did want the one on the right with the gold chain. However, the price was still like $2,000, so it was way dramatically high. Or actually, I think it was 1,200. But either way, the price was so like unjustified for it. Backpacks, I really did like the backpacks, but I was disappointed with how they opened. So I was talking to my Prada essay, and I was like, I really do want a backpack, but it has to open a certain way. And this one, the way it opens is you actually have to grab the leather handle, and then it's like a magnetic button, but you have to like put it through the hoop. So it's just way too much of a hassle to open. They do have it in two different sizes, which I do like the size differences because to be honest, I like the smaller backpacks better than the big backpack because I have such a small frame. And then on the inside, it has one zipper compartment and one then you can open as well. So really great inside, really functional. Another new style was this one right here, which this one was so cute and the way it's shaped fits perfectly right under your arm. So I do approve it. It had some like crushed leather ones as well, which I thought that crushed leather was a very interesting vibe. It does look better quality than the Balenciaga crushed ones, but they did have this velvet Prada 2000 re-edition as well, which is so cute. However, the next Prada re-edition I really want is this one right here. This is in the alabaster pink with the silver hardware, and it is just so beautiful. Now, this one, I love how it fits under your arm. It's just the perfect size, and it is just so beautiful. They do make two different versions. They have the thin leather strap, and then they have this one, which is like the thicker strap. But this one, I actually do like it so much. And to be honest, I think I like the thicker strap better than the little strap, which I thought I'd feel the opposite with. Of course, I do have it in blue, and I truly do love the blue one. I have it in shearling, which honestly, the 2005 re-edition in shearling is so phenomenal. It's so comfortable. I believe they even had it in pink as well, and the pink one was totally like a showstopper. I cannot tell you how bad I do want a shearling bag from Prada, especially their totes. Their shearling is just so good and 100% phenomenal. Here we have the pink one. You can see just how blushy pink this one is. And I love it so much. Oh my god, I would use this every day. I do wish it was in silver hardware instead of the gold hardware, but that is okay. I would still get it. Now we have a closer look at the Prada teddy bear keychain, and I'm not gonna lie, I want it so bad, but it's $550, so it is very expensive for a keychain. However, the shearling bag next to it, again, so beautiful. Now they do have that bag in a couple different variations as well. Same with the teddy bear keychain. They have that cute little pink one. For the bag, they do have like the beautiful smooth leather and the beautiful gray color. They do make it in a couple different colors as well, including the beautiful brown and the black. We have another Prada 2005 re-edition in the crushed leather, which I like what they're going for, but I wouldn't get it. This back style was giving me very much Balenciaga because of the smoothness of the leather, but how many chains are on it. This one just feels so much like Balenciaga to me, but this one I think it would look a lot better if you take off the chains and just have it very simple and classic. Then it would be beautiful. Then upstairs, we did see this beautiful keychain of the cute little Prada backpack. Now again, I have the robot keychain and the Prada backpack right here. These two are my top two keychains from here, along with the teddy bear, but these are so cool. Now I'm going all the way up to the third floor to look at the men's, and how they do the store is they set it up in three parts. The first floor is the past, the classic pieces, the beautiful things that everybody knows about. The second floor is the present. It's all of their new stuff, but it's also all of the women's ready to wear as well. So when it comes to that, I thought I filmed it, but it turns out that I don't know where my footage went, but I am missing a couple pieces of footage that were supposed to be in this vlog. So I will say that if you do want to check out the second floor, I have an old Rodeo vlog where I did come to this Prada, and I do see the actual second floor. So if you want to check that out, see what the vibe of it, definitely check out that video. But for the third floor, we have the future, which is also the men's section as well. So we get to see all of their upcoming stuff. Again, I thought I recorded all of the men's clothing sections, but I couldn't find the footage absolutely anywhere on my hard drives. But I do still have this one right here where I tried on this beautiful coat. And honestly, I want a puffer coat from Prada so bad. They are very expensive though. They're like $3,000 or $4,000. But to be honest, they're worth it because they're very, very thick. They're very cozy, and honestly, just look how cute it is. Like, you cannot deny the cute factor. They have this thinner wool and cashmere piece as well, which this one I did like, but the leather part, well, it's not really leather. It's like a nylon right there, but it's just not really for me. I don't think it looks as good on me as I think it would in a different type of fabric. But this one is so beautiful, very, very comfy, especially the cashmere and wool parts on the arm, so I do recommend it. We do have the men's shoes, which of course these ones are my favorites because I actually do have these in the high top version. I do have a video with all of my designer shoes, including these ones in the high top version. Definitely check out the video up at top and in the description below. But I do like the simplicity of their shoes. But for me, I only wear high tops, so I do wish these were high tops because this one right here, the white and this beautiful beige, this is so like classic and chic. I would get this if it was a high top. Now, if you remember, I reviewed every luxury designer's pet collections, and Prada, I didn't have any actual footage of the stores from near me because they didn't have any pet stuff in. Here on Rodeo, they do have an actual pet section, but they only had this bag right here, which is a beautiful carry-on bag for your cute little dog. Very thick puffer. I actually really do love this bag, but they do have the cute little coat for your dog as well. So you can see just how adorable their cute little doggy section is, but they have so much more to offer. The men's bags were honestly really, really good. You cannot go wrong with these ones. These Prada bags are truly like so great just for like every day, especially for the men. I actually really did want this one right here because I love the box shape of it. The leather as well is very, very good. Very stern. I love the Saffiano leather. They have this one as well, which is like kind of more like a fun design to it. This one was, I don't know what type of material this is, but this wasn't leather, but maybe a canvas print. But this was like very fun to touch, like very ASMR. Crocodile one was so cool. And again, actually touching the crocodile, it's just such a good like ASMR moment because it just feels so good. Like, I hate when bags are made out of like snakeskin because it feels awful to touch, but alligator and crocodile, I truly do love it. We did have another backpack up here, which this was my favorite backpack that I did see because the opening was normal for one. So I truly did love it. This one was so great. But again, I just feel like this looks really, really big on me because I'm so small framed. So as you can see, it does look really, really big, and I would like it half the size. So I do want a backpack, but I have to find the perfect one. Now, the Prada duffel bag I did want. I was gonna get it when it was 4,000, but now it's like $6,000, so it's kind of just like not worth it at that point. But the suitcase is worth it. Now, I had footage of inside the suitcase, and it was the best one yet because I did review like the Gucci suitcase and the Louis Vuitton suitcase, but honestly, Prada does win, and I'm so disappointed that I don't have the footage of the inside for you guys. But I will say that both Gucci and Louis, they have one side that like has like a zip pocket where you can like unzip it and like keep everything secure. Prada has it on both sides and a couple extra features to keep your things safe. And it even had a combination lock and a key to it, so the security of it was better than the other one. The view from the upstairs is absolutely beautiful. You get to see Tom Ford, and it's just like a great place just to have a cup of tea. Gucci Bistro is right next door. Next vlog, I will go to Balenciaga, so stay tuned for that. But right after Prada, we will be going to Givenchy for a glass of wine and some beautiful scenery. So the day that I came to Givenchy, my friend T really wanted to come here, and it was really surprising because of the architecture. So the architecture of this building was very, very interesting, and it's done by a very, very famous person. The inside, I personally wasn't a fan of the inside, but the outside, they do have what's known as like the Instagram spot, which is like the perfect abstract spot to take pictures with. So of course we did take pictures, and it was just so beautiful and so cute. Having a glass of wine with this beautiful view of Gucci and Prada. Of course, it was honestly phenomenal. And then for the Gucci, of course, that was my last vlog. So if you want to go check out the Gucci vlog, definitely check it out. I do have an entire video on it where we look at the men's, the women's, the bags, the shoes, but I also try on this really cool shirt as well. As long as like we try on a couple suits too, but a really good vlog. Now from that same day, I wanted to show you guys the footage of YSL because YSL was so great on Rodeo. And the fur coat right here was so great. This is shearling. This is $10,000. So thick, so heavy, so comfortable. But this one right here, now this one was $11,000. And this was long hair sheep. So the thing with long haired sheep is I'm personally just not a fan. But honestly, I was surprised with how much this one sheds. So the shedding of this one was crazy. I can't tell you how many like flyaways there were while recording this, but surprisingly, you couldn't pick it up on camera. Now, this one here, I totally loved. This was 12,000, and this one is meant to look like a teddy coat, but also like a bathrobe as well. So this one was so beautiful and so fun. Now, because of my height, it does like drag like right on the floor, which is like so perfect for me. But this one, I truly do love it, and I do want it in black. Also, just like how like mafia wife is this? Now, my friend T did try it on, and for him, he looked like a mafia boss, and I was totally the mafia wife. And then, of course, Louis Vuitton as well. We're going to see this very cute Louis Vuitton Speedy on this very cute turtle, and we can see some of the selection from in the window. But when you do go inside, you do have this amazing statue of all of the Louis Vuitton trunks, and this is just so beautiful. But again, this was some of the footage that I am missing. I had footage of Louis Vuitton, but again, I have no idea where this footage went, and it was very disappointing because there was a lot of great stuff to show you. With Prada, obviously, I have to say that I love, love, love the nylon jacket. It is such a good purchase. I would love to own that. Honestly, Prada, it's one of the best things that you can buy and one of the best brands because when you do buy something from Prada, you have it for a lifetime. I do have an entire Prada playlist and I will have it linked right above and in the description below, but you can see all of my cute Prada bags because I do have quite the Prada collection. The only thing that I do have that I don't necessarily use nor even want at this point is my Prada Bucket Hat. I just really don't like the way that this looks on me. I might need like 2 sizes up. However, I will be selling this one. That's the only Prada thing, and actually that's only the luxury fashion thing that I've ever sold from my collection. I only have 3 things that I would like to get rid of. The Prada Bucket Hat is one of them, so I would recommend everything from Prada besides the bucket hat. However, the shearling ones and like the big puffy ones, I do think they are better than just the normal nylon. And then I truly was so surprised that a lot of my footage was actually erased and wiped from my phone. Now, I do have somewhat of a story about that I can somewhat get into, very vaguely, I believe. But I was gonna do an entire video where I drive around Beverly Hills and I show you the Homely Hill area. And the thing about that was I was originally going to be doing a video on the Playboy Mansion and taking you around the neighborhood because it's a beautiful area and it's just honestly like one of the most perfect places. I did make my way to the Playboy Mansion and I did film a lot of really great footage, not only of like Playboy but the neighborhood. I also had an entire recording of Louis Vuitton, a lot of stuff from Prada, and even Hermes, but all of my footage was completely erased. And I truly feel like it was because right after I did the Playboy Mansion, I did visit somebody who was very close by in the same neighborhood, and when I was telling them about everything that I was doing that day and everything that I filmed and that I was making this video, they were very, very unhappy with it. And next thing I knew, their security was just like walking behind me very, very slowly. And I personally feel like my everything from that day was completely wiped from my phone. I could write a book about the things I've seen and the things I know, especially in the Hollywood area. I could write the best book ever. Honestly, writing a book would not be worth it. Just feel like there would be like a lot of like lawsuits that would like come with it. So for me, writing a book, I would just not do it. But the fact that everything was fine until the next day when I got home and I realized all of my footage from that day, from around that person, was completely erased. So I truly do feel like my footage was purposely erased, not by me, because I remember even like going back and looking at it and being like, oh my god, I'm so excited to share this. But believe me, if I could write a book with everything I knew, it would be a good book. With all that said, thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it, and you. Make sure you stay tuned because I do have more vlogs coming up, including Balenciaga, Fifth Avenue in Beverly Hills, which is so great, and a lot of great Dior pieces as well. But definitely comment down below what was your favorite part of this video, and if you own anything from Prada that you absolutely love. Again, thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it, and you, and have a great day. Au revoir.